I love today's episode, by the way, guys. It is episode 688. It's Thursday morning. It is episode 688. Thursday morning, 13th of January. Okay, so we're talking inflection points today. What the fucking hell is an inflection point? Well, I'm going to tell you, inflection points are massive. They accelerate your growth. They accelerate your wealth. They accelerate your success. Inflection points are incredible. Here's my notes. You have to beware of inflection points in order to take advantage. What is an inflection point? Great question. An inflection point is Google starting AdWords, Facebook starting ads, TikTok, the iPhone coming out so you can have apps on there, the internet, for God's sake. They're all inflection points. So an inflection point is when the world is going to change and you can be an early adopter or a pioneer for something. So Google starting AdWords, you could buy, for example, wine. I'm only going off Gary Vaynerchuk's information on this Google AdWords thing. He said he could buy the AdWords for 10 cents. 10 cents. Now you're talking God knows how much. It's ridiculous. It was so cheap. It was massive. When Facebook advertisements started, it was incredible. There was companies being built massively. Well, what company got built on AdWords? Oh, a real famous company got built on AdWords. Amazon was a massive AdWords advocate, a user, an early adopter, because they could bid for keywords very, very cheaply. Now you can't do that. It costs an absolute fortune. For me to get a bloody quote, for me to get a customer for self-storage, it cost me £100 to give Google, £100 to give Google for, 10 years ago, it would be, I don't know, 10 pence, something like that. I don't know what it was, but it'd be much, much cheaper. And the problem is that in 10 years' time, it's going to be much, much dearer as well. When TikTok started, you could easily build a community. You could easily build a following. That was an inflection point. The iPhone coming out, we could all build upon the iPhone with apps. That goddamn beer app, it was downloaded God knows how many millions of times where you just went like that, twisted your phone upside down or to a different level, and it started filling up for you. It was incredible. The internet, when the internet started, it was a massive inflection point, So you've got to be aware of the next inflection point. What won't today will fly with an inflection point. So when is the next inflection point? For me, it's Web 3.0. It has to be. It has to be NFTs. It has to be Bitcoin. It has to be Ethereum. It has to be all those. We should start learning as much as you possibly can about Web 3.0. It is going to be incredible. It is going to take over the world. And my friends, I want you to be a part of it. I think that is the next clear and obvious inflection point. The thing about these inflection points is 99% of the public don't know about them. If I talk about NFTs or Web 3.0, most people don't have a Scooby-Doo what I'm talking about. So please research it because it will be game-changing. It will be life-changing. Bitcoin, Ethereum, NFTs are the future. And you must start now. You must start learning, educating yourself. Be one of the early adopters. I promise you it will not be wasted time. I try to spend 2 hours a day learning Bitcoin, learning Ethereum, learning all this sort of stuff just so I can take advantage of this inflection point. So you've got to be aware of inflection points, my friends. There's nothing you can buy anymore. Oh my God. Dean, you do have some good episodes. Tomorrow, we're talking about what you can buy in a shopping centre, and why it's not really worth that much. See you soon. Love you. Appreciate you.